About a month ago, I was at this club, yeah, and I was talking to this really cute person, all right? So when I told them I was Sri Lankan, color me surprised when they took their hands, put them together, gave a slight bow, and went, Ayubowan. Now, was the pronunciation ugly? Absolutely. Was the move completely spontaneous? Absolutely. Was I offended? No. No, I wasn't. The complete opposite, actually. I was actually impressed that they at least attempted to greet me in my own culture and even knew how to greet me. What with the word and the hand gesture instead of pulling out their phone, doing a quick Google search or a ChatGPT search to use secondhand brain thinkers, doing a not so quick search on how to greet me and then greeting me like two ignorant people once did. Out of the blue, a body rushes out of the dance floor and decided to be offended for me. And went on this short rant about how rude it was that about how rude it was just to do shit that wasn't their culture just to appease me. I was completely tuned out that I couldn't even comprehend whatever the hell she was saying. Nevertheless, do you want to know who was really offended? Me. At them for assuming I would be offended in the first place. That little incident and that little nugget of a thought got me thinking about my own culture, even though I'm not particularly tied to either of my cultures. So allow me to go on a tangent now, pretty please. The impulse, while well-intentioned, to be offended on behalf of another person or people when elements of their culture are used or displayed is more often than not a gun that shoots backwards. This weird dynamic arises when we confuse cultural appropriation, the harmful and disrespectful of a method of taking and misusing cultural elements, often by a dominant group, without properly understanding due credit and context, all for profit and reinforcing stereotypes, with cultural appreciation, the harmless and respectful method of engaging with and understanding and celebrating another culture, all with proper comprehension, due credit, and context. When cultural outsiders preemptively decide to declare offense for another group, they assume this position of authority they absolutely do not possess, overriding any sentiment or agency of the cultural insiders they are quote-unquote defending. A lot of cultural insiders actually welcome respectful culture presentations and engagement and exchanges. And the majority of the time, we see it as a bridge to understanding and celebrating our different differences. And policing that exchange based on an outsider's perspective / perception of what is entitled or counts as offense consistently stifles that. It stifles anything positive. And it creates this unnecessary conflict that distracts us from any actual instance of harmful cultural appropriation. In order to be a true cultural ally, you have to actually listen to the voices of the marginalized people you are trying to protect. You have to listen to their experiences and their stories and their life, as well as listening to their own boundaries and respecting the aforementioned boundaries, supporting their definition of realistic engagement and challenging appropriation when you can actually identify it, is that instead of imposing these ridiculous, absurd, completely stupid external standards of offense that may not even reflect our own reality and desires. Being offended for people isn't helpful. Amplifying our voices when we speak for ourselves is. In short, please, please, please do not be offended for me. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking around through my entire rant. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment any thoughts or opinions you might have on the issue. Feel free to purchase my poetry collection in the comments or the description and to support me. And yeah, that's it. May the rest of your day be as you so rightfully deserve it to be. Peace.